Does the color of the team you're on affect how the game turns out? Let's find out. Welcome to the Rocket League Laboratory. What is going on, guys? Horizon here, and welcome to a Rocket League experiment. Team colors. Regardless how you feel about the default team colors being orange and blue, we all know that you're forced to see an awful lot of those two colors. Recently, I've been wondering if which of those two colors you get randomly assigned to has an impact on the outcome of the game. Now, obviously, a lot goes into the outcome of the game, most notably being the skill level of the players involved. Therefore, in order to test what impact the team colors have, I had to make everything else as equal as possible. So I did what any reasonable, level-headed person would do. I sat down in front of my computer, fired up Rocket League, and then watched bots play each other 100 times. And I learned so much. Now, in order to get the best results, I obviously couldn't just play the same game mode over and over again. So I ended up splitting the 100 games into 4 groups of 25 games each, and each group covered one of the 4 standard game modes. This meant 25 games each of 1s, 2s, 3s, and Chaos or 4s. I didn't really know what to expect from this going in, but I will say that this experiment did yield some interesting results. Let's see what happened in 1s. So 1s is probably the most interesting game mode to watch bots play. And if you think that's because they're actually good at it, don't worry. This game mode is probably the one that the bots are the worst at. And I say that because I don't think these bots were built to play 1s. You can just see it in how they act. They hit the ball, and then they just kind of look around, dumbfounded, like, alright, now someone else is going to come hit the ball. Except, no one ever does. And it reminds you of those times when you wanted to play catch with someone, but no one else was there. So you played with your imaginary friend, Steve. But Steve didn't want to play. So no one threw the ball back to you. It just bounced away, never to be seen again. But I digress on my childhood trauma because 1s went as I would expect. Neither color was gaining more than a 2-game lead at any points, and more often than not, the two teams just alternated wins. At the end of the 25 1s games, the blue team was leading by 1, 13-12. You can definitely see the confidence level of the bots rise when we give them teammates. They start to understand the game more and start to position better. I know this sounds like I'm saying that the bots are starting to play well, but no, that is not the case. Along with their newfound confidence, the bots have also gained a desire to go for fakes all the time. And by that, I of course just mean they miss the ball a lot. It's funny. It turns out the bots are bronze mechanically, but have the confidence level of platinums. That is a dangerous combination. The second set of games is where one team really starts to make a move and really assert their dominance. The orange team is able to pull through all the newfound hardships and come out on top in this second set, winning 15 of the 25 games, putting orange in the lead overall 27-23. In 3s, the bots essentially just ramp up their playstyle from 2s. We see them playing more aggressive, which leads to some chemistry issues amongst the team members. Seriously, we may need to have a conversation with these guys to make sure everything is okay with them. Throughout this set, I saw a ton of team bumps, a lot of players just outplaying their teammates, as well as what seem like questionable missed open nets. Of course, these are bots, so we can't actually talk to them, but I do sincerely hope that everything is okay with them. Maybe this is why the bots never stay on the same team with each other, and every time you join a game, the teams are totally different. Although Orange was able to lengthen their lead by 3 more games, winning 14 in this set, taking the overall score to 41-34, Blue did manage to win 5 of the last 6 games. They stopped the bleeding and kept this experiment competitive. At least, thankfully, it does seem like everything is alright on the blue side. Oh, not Chaos. Why did I make them do Chaos? This mode confuses the bots so much. I mentioned in ones that the bots would hit the ball, and then wait forever thinking that someone else was going to hit it as well. This was the antithesis of that. The ball is bouncing so many places so quickly. I know it's not that fast, but bot terms, it's pretty fast. It's bouncing so many places so quickly, and the poor bots just can't keep up. This was Chaos. Oh, that's why they call it Chaos. That does make sense. Just out of curiosity, did anyone else ever play a 4v4 season mode? When I first started playing Rocket League, the first thing I did was play a 4v4 season mode. Because that's how I thought the game was supposed to be played? Ah, who am I kidding? I was just convinced that if there were more players on the field, the less I can be blamed for a mistake. Right? Did anyone else do that, or was it just me? Yeah, it was just me. At the end of the day, this game mode was so chaotic that we returned to a simpler time. A time where there was only 2 cars on the field. And by that I mean we had a very similar scoreline to that we had in ones. The 2 teams mostly alternated wins, meaning it led us to another 13-12 scoreline. In this case, though, it was flipped around, meaning that Orange actually came out on top with a 13 to Blue's 12, and managed to lengthen their lead by 1 more game. This means that the final score ended up being 54-46 in favor of Orange. This means that when everything is equal, Orange will beat Blue 54% of the time. If that was how science worked. Of course, it doesn't work that way. Now, obviously throughout this little experiment, nothing has actually been proven to be true. For that to be the case, these results would have to be repeatable, and we'd have to see a slight lean towards Orange in more cases than just this one. If you guys would like to see me do a follow-up to this experiment, let me know in the comments below. I can either repeat the experiment and see if we get similar results, or add a little bit more flair to it, do a little something different, add something on top. It's really up to you. Let me know what you guys want to see. But for now, we will have to settle with the idea that maybe, just maybe, the game is leaning ever so slightly in the direction of Orange. So thank you everybody so much for watching, I greatly appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. Do let me know what you thought of this down in the comments below. I'd certainly be interested to hear from you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later, guys.